Hi guys, welcome back to Lani.All.Inclusive. If you're new, hi, welcome. All inclusive, everyone is welcome if you happen to stumble across this channel. And yeah, I'm super excited. This is episode 2, and yeah, I'm sitting currently like in the dining room area of my new house. If you guys did not know, I did mention in the first video that I recently just bought a house, and we're going to be doing like renovations and like redoing a good bit of the house. So I'm definitely going to be bringing you guys along with me on that journey. And yeah, it's going to be super fun. And so basically, I didn't want to be filming like here right now, but it's like the best lighting. And I'm having like technical difficulties regarding like my setup and stuff. So just bear with me on that. But um, yeah, I'm just in my humble beginning right now. This is a definitely a fixer upper. In the neighborhood that I live, all the houses are like really old and like really old. So we're gonna be doing a lot of renovations, and like I said, on Sundays I'll be posting like the vlog content and like behind the scenes of different things because I was stressing out. I was like, I'm supposed to be uploading a video Sunday, yesterday. And I was like, okay, they know that I'm gonna post on Sunday, but I'm just gonna, I'm posting strictly podcast content on Tuesday, and then it's still gonna be the same. You guys will see. Just bear with me, okay? Because I'm definitely gonna be staying consistent. I definitely read that comment. But this, okay, so is she cute? Is she giving? I got these cowboy hats. Because you guys know that I just made this country song, and I'm really in this like dark pop country vibe right now in my life. And also, as you guys can tell by the title, I went to Nashville recently. I live in Alabama, if you guys did not know, but I had to put this on for the Nashville episode, just period. I'm gonna be putting like clips and stuff and like walking you guys through how my Nashville experience was. I have been to Nashville, but I haven't been since it's been like this party city, party town. And the reason why I went, so I went and saw Matt Rife. Okay, he was amazing, and we'll get into that later. But Nashville's the closest like big city that's that a lot of like musicians and artists are going towards, and hence like the country era right now. So yeah, I really wanted to just go, and I went with a friend, and I really wanted to just get that Nashville experience and kind of put my toes out there because I really do want to pursue my music career, but I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm just here in Alabama because there's no opportunities here. I mean, let's just be real. But like, I'm not going to do that if I'm just like in my house. Like, I'm a homebody. I never leave unless I'm going to work or to get food, to get the essential things that you need to survive. I won't be leaving my house. But I have a pink, so I have this white one and I have this pink one. But I really do want to get like a black one because I just have this idea for like the aesthetic that I'm going for like whenever I do release this country music, and like, getting the photos and like um the little art for the music out and everything like that. So I always have fun with those things like behind the scenes. Maybe I'll vlog that, we'll see, or show you guys. Um but it's definitely hard because I am my own boss. I am my own manager. I'm writing the music. I do have producers that help me on that, on like the engineering and all of that. I still really do want to learn because I think if I learned, I would know how to do it, and then I wouldn't have to depend or count on somebody else. Um, but I pick my own beats, like, I write my own music, like I'm singing. For the photos, I get somebody else to take my photos. Like if I could take my own photos, I would. like, and then doing this podcast, like I have to stay consistent with everything that I'm doing, and it's like discipline, like you really need discipline. And I always wanted to like do all of my gifts, but I would always quit because it's just hard. Like I don't have a manager, I don't have anyone supporting me, I don't truly have help. And a lot of times when you're kind of starting up a business, you need money to invest in that business. So like I'm working also a 9 to 5 and like investing in what I'm doing. So it's really tough and difficult, but just bear with me. Okay. I know that I need a new mic. I know that I need the setup, but everything will come together naturally. Hey, I'm in my humble beginnings right now. Okay. So, yes, this is going to be the episode that we are talking about Nashville. Okay. So, yeah, I went to Nashville. I think it was like August 24th, something like that. I went with a friend. We touched down, like we left like around 6 or 7, got there around 9, 9ish, 9:30, 10. And I think that we stayed at the Omni. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. So I'm not gonna do that much packing on here, but potency brightening cream, Dr. Dennis Growth, straight favorite face wash of all time. Toothpaste and toothbrush, I'm gonna bring these separate in like a little Ziploc bag. Removing wipes, everybody needs. But it was a super beautiful hotel. They had like valet parking and all of that. So it was super nice, super fancy, and the hotel was really nice, like super nice. Like I loved the room that we had. The view was beautiful. I just felt like I was like in this big city like New York or something. Not that exaggerated, but I never leave Alabama, and I really have been wanting to travel. So, even though it's Tennessee, like it was still good for me to get out of this area that I just am miserable being in. Like everyone knows, my family, everyone knows I'm miserable being here. But so touchdown, got all of our stuff in the room, and then I started getting ready. They started getting ready, and then we just kind of went out to dinner and went to some bars. And I think the first bar that we went to was, what is his name? Because I always forget. He sings Sweet Home Alabama, or he like re-sang that song. I Kid Rock, that's his name. So we went to Kid Rock's um bar. It was super super nice. Like it was super big. Like it was one of those clubs and bars that I've seen like in movies. Like it was nice. Super nice. I never really like go out to bars or like do anything here in like Huntsville is kind of close to my area, and I never really go out. Like, I don't know. Okay. I'm really introverted. I can be extroverted when I want to be. So we really didn't do much that night. Just like went out, had a few drinks, walking around the town, seeing everybody, seeing how drunk that they were, and just living their best life. Oh, shit. Hold on. You guys already see it. I already wore these shoes. I already wore this fit. But I'm actually in Nashville. So if you guys guessed, is she cute? Is this giving Nashville? So I'm about to go get lit tonight, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Then we got back to the hotel, and then went to sleep. Woke up this next day. I got to have like my summer, because I mean we're like transitioning out of summer, but you know I just felt like I was in paradise, like at the beach, because I had been wanting to go to the beach this summer, but I just never can go to the beach. Like, I never have money. I'm just super fucking broke. So, I was really hoping to go to the beach this summer, but that didn't happen. It's cool. But I got to lay out by the pool and just the scenery of the buildings and everybody around me. Everybody was giving me compliments. I was complimenting them. Everybody was swimming. I mean, everything like looked aesthetic. I was living my best life, and sat out there for a little bit, drank and talked, and got some sun. And this was the day that we were going to see Matt Rife. And of course, throughout this video, I'm gonna be like pausing and then like putting in clips so that you guys know what's going on, because I did film. I was gonna make like this vlog for TikTok, but I figured I'd put it in the podcast because why not? Um, but yeah, so then we were just chilling by the pool like around 11 a.m. to like 2 p.m. And we went back to the hotel, rested for a little bit, and then I started getting ready for Matt Rife. We both did. And got ready for Matt Rife. I was looking super hot. And this was the crazy thing, right? It's like, so the person that I was going with, they booked the tickets for us, and we were going to be kind of like, I is it called nosebleed? I don't know. Where you basically can't, they look like a little ant, you can barely see them. But somehow, like the universe, God, okay, like, because first we never got our tickets, right? So we're like hitting them up, like, hey, like, what's going on? Can we get a refund? Like, what? I mean, what? And they were like working with us, and they gave us a refund, and they changed our tickets or something like that. And so we end up, when I get there, we end up being like 10 rows from Matt Rife. Like, it's super close, like super, it's super giving like VIP. Okay. I just felt like I was being blessed by God in the universe. Okay. I just felt like this is how it was supposed to be. So, fuck it. We did it. And so we get there waiting in line to get in there. We're going through like security. And if you guys know the, I'm so happy that this happened so I can tell you guys, but because first of all, we were in Mercury retrograde back then. If you guys know, then you know. If you don't, it's totally fine. But I had, been feeling these weird vibes from Mercury retrograde, and so I just felt like something inconvenient was gonna happen. And this was kind of inconvenient, but like I said, I'm happy it did, so I can tell you this story. So basically, if you guys know the perfume, it's from Bella Hadid. It's her new collection. I got the eucalyptus one. It's the green one, and it's really big and it's super beautiful. Like, there's magic. Magic was made in that bottle. Okay, smells amazing, and I just wanted to have it on me just in case, like girly things. And as soon, and we're like the first ones to walk through security and stuff, and they're like going through my bag, and I had a lot of shit in there, and they found that, and they were like, no, like, you can't have that. No, you can't have that. You have to go take it back to the hotel room. And like, granted, it was walking distance, but I had these heels on, my feet were hurting. I was just like, bro, what the fuck? And so I had my headphone in. I don't know why. I forgot, but I'm literally talking to them like, I swear it's just, they're like, you have to go back. So we go back and take it back and then walk all the way back, and then they finally like let us through, and we like go get our beer, and then we go walk down there, and we see how close it is, and we're just kind of, both like fangirling over Matt Rife because we're going to be sitting so close to him. And yeah, this was my first time ever going to like a comedy show, and I just felt like the universe like redirected everything, and I felt like a star. I felt like, I was out here pursuing my music career. I'm sitting 10 rows down, like, what? Okay? Like, I really felt like this is a sign. Like, everything's falling into place for me. Okay? And so we sat there and we watched all the acts. Super funny. I was super intrigued, super interested. Like, he's super funny. He like brought the hot to it girl, and he like how he came out, like his grand entrance, he was like riding a horse, you know, country people. But yeah, it was fun. I really had a great time. We kind of snuck out like 10 minutes before it had ended, just because I did not want to have to like walk through all of these people and get like bombarded and stuff. Brecky. So, good morning, guys. It's 12:37 p.m. I know I said good morning. As you guys know, I've been in Nashville since last night. I've never been to Nashville like since it's become like this, party city. I'm like, what does that sound? What the fuck? I do not own a cowgirl hat, cowboy hat. Like I said, this is my first time coming to Nashville. Okay, so Golden Glaze Luxury Body Oil. And then I just got this, it's like Vacation by Vacation. It's a perfume and it smells really good. Like it smells like the beach. Pina coladas, coconut, something. And then I got my Super Goop sunscreen. I got my earbuds. So come on, let's go. No. Okay guys, so I just got ready. I was gonna film more, but we've honestly just been rushing because I wanted to lay out by the pool and I got tired from the sun. But this is the fit. I got this from Swim D. I'm super excited, but I have to, we're literally late. Like, I feel like we're gonna be late. Hopefully we're not. It starts at 7:30 and it's like 7:12. What? I'm gonna let the hair kind of just, you know, get those curls going and then I'm gonna brush it out. If you guys seen these shoes, these are just shoes that I'm wearing. Super cute. Got them from Shein. Come on, MATT RIFE. I'm still in awe. And yeah, we just kind of went back to the room. Actually, we went out to dinner. And yeah, it was a really good time. And we ended up leaving the next day. And I really had a ball. I had a blast. We were driving around, you know. So like we were like walking outside. It was nighttime. We were like club hopping and I didn't even read the sign. I just felt bad. Like, is this really how gullible and naive that I am? But no. I was just like, oh my God, tip them because they were just holding up a sign. Like, that's horrible. But then I read the sign, dying laughing. On the sign, it says, eating pussy cures cancer or some shit like that. I was like, oh my God, the scams and the finesse is finessing. Okay. Because they finessed me. So tip them. And yeah, I don't know. I really had a good time. I don't recommend like wearing heels because I was wearing heels. Granted, they weren't like really big heels, but they were, you know, and in between my toes, they were hurting because I had those shoes on that like went in between like the big toe and your second toe. Like Jesus, like I'm never wearing those shoes again, or at least not from Sheen because I felt like I wasn't going to be able to walk. Like I genuinely felt like I don't know, punctured something in my foot. I felt inspired, you know? I really was inspired. And so right when I got back home, I recorded my first country song. It's a dark country. It's not just strictly country. I'm really into mixing genres right now. And I really love this country song. Like I'm obsessed. If you guys want to hear like little sneak peeks, there's some on my TikTok, and that is in the description box. By the way, if you're watching this and got this far, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That would mean the world to me so you guys can be notified every time that I upload, okay? You guys need to be notified when I upload so you guys can come have fun with me, come hang out with me. You guys are my only friends, okay? And if you guys don't have any friends, I'm your only friend, okay? Really just went into the studio, recorded this song, and now I'm really, really in this country era. Like I'm super inspired. Like I told you guys, Jessie Murphy, really inspired. Like I told you guys, Jessie Murphy, she's from Athens, and I live like 20 minutes from Athens, and she would always be in Huntsville and Nashville. And, you know, and I'm really, really inspired by her music right now. Also, Tate McRae, I'm obsessed with her, guys, because I also want to have like the song of the day or song of the week, like whatever songs that I've been listening to like on repeat that aren't mine. Tate McRae just dropped this song. It's called "It's Okay, I'm Okay." It's okay, I'm okay. Like, it's okay. I'm obsessed with that song. Like, I've listened to it on repeat, like, probably more than 1,000 times. I'm not even joking. Go listen to that right now if you haven't yet. Please, okay? This pop, this like dark pop, dark country era is my vibe. That's the music that I choose to listen to. I'm never choosing to listen to like hip hop, like just strictly hip hop or just strictly rap. Like, it's got to be like, hip hop, pop, rap, country. Like there's got to be a mixture of like soul and R&B as well. And so, yeah, that's what I've been focusing on. I am just kind of focusing. I have really been on my grind regarding music. I've been writing new music, finding new beats, coming up with beats. And that's kind of what I've been doing ever since I left the studio. My son is in school, so I woke up this morning super exhausted. Like, I was not in the mood. I did not feel like getting up. I, but I am a responsible adult. So, of course, your kids have to go to school. So I got up, took him to school, but I was so groggy. I was so tired. So he's at school, and I'm trying to find the time to obviously film this podcast. I have so much stuff that I have to get done. And so that's what I'm doing right now. When I first recorded this podcast, I had this wig and I tried cutting the wig by myself. You guys heard this whole story about the other wig that I ruined. I did cut this wig myself and I made it look presentable enough, but I was not about to ruin this wig too. So I waited and I had a hair appointment with my hairdresser, and she went in and fixed and framed the face. We thinned out the bangs because that's where I messed up. I know that the bangs were too thick. Okay, honey. And I went to a professional, so I did not mess my hair up this time. Okay. And so now I feel just better. And we're going to keep going to a professional hairstylist. I mean, if you're listening to this and you know that you cannot do your own hair, go to a professional. That is okay. Okay. Like, there's some things I can do, but when I really want to like change the look and like add layers or whatever, I can't do it. Like, and I'm okay with that. I want to talk about to go ahead and end out this to go ahead and end out this podcast. There's been like some things on the news. Okay, and I didn't even see this on the news because I don't watch TV. Um, I seen it on my phone, and this is about there's two different stories and scenarios, and I don't know if I need to go get my iPad so I can get just hold on one moment. This is about little kids. This is getting completely out of control. Hearing about this, seeing this, I am a mother. I have a 7-year-old little boy that I love, that I cherish. I gave birth to him. I do not view him as an extension, but he is mine. And that's how every mother is and will feel about their kids. So the stuff that I have been seeing about these little kids, okay, really throwing me for a loop, really makes me sick to my stomach. It's not right. It's not something that I want to be putting up with or seeing on a daily basis. Like, I can't take this. So let me find, I should have said both of them. It says exclusive. Mother speaks out after OC Barber charged with murder of her son. Now, type that in, go watch, look into this little boy's eyes and see the innocence. And we know that there are adults, there are adult women, there are adult men that like to. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna put like a bleep in there. Hopefully I can edit that in there. But there are adult men, adult women, which this means when you are young and you are innocent, you don't really know what's right or wrong. Once you hit that certain age and you know better, you are an adult, okay? You know better. You are not innocent, you are not naive. So one day she dropped the kid off and she had to go to work, and when she came back to get her kid, her baby is gone. They were at a park, and apparently the little boy peed himself in public, and the babysitter beat him. He beat him to death because he pissed himself in public. Don't you ever let me catch you doing something like that to my kid. Don't ever let me catch you. And yes, that's a threat. I don't care. It's hitting too close to home. Like, I'm witnessing mothers lose their children because they thought they could trust the babysitter. And then he lied to her and said that he was lifting weights and he fell and he hit his head. In reality, he beat that child because he peed in public. So, moral of this story, I'm not going to stay on it too long because I'll be on here cussing at YouTube, and it ain't YouTube's fault, right? It's humanity's fault. Like, wake up and realize who you are. If you're that type of person, go clock yourself in somewhere. Like, that's not right. And I will not stand for that. Deepest condolences go out to you, mama, and your family, and I'm praying for you because I don't understand. Like, I would literally catch a case. I would. No questions asked. Moral of the story is, please just watch who's watching your child. Please make sure, like, if you're looking up online, like, for nannies or whatever, like, get to know that person. Bring that child around that nanny, around that babysitter. Let them get used to them and let you be present. Like, don't just, I understand that you have to work and you got to do all this, but what is the point of you doing anything? Because, like, you are doing this for your kid. You're getting up and going to work for you and your kid, right? But that kid is like that number one, like, motivation, right? Like, you can damn near put yourself on the back burner because you're a mom. That's all that matters. So if you're listening to this right now, I have always had discernment. My discernment now is on 10 because I take time with God. I take time to get to know myself and God. So I know myself. And trust me, if you're watching this and you live in my hometown and you ain't been around my kid, because my kid has autism. So I will really catch a case. Watch your babysitters. I don't care if it's a woman. I don't care if it's a male. Okay? People are sick. People are twisted. People are getting possessed nowadays. We're living in revelations. This is a serious topic. This is a serious matter. And, like, as soon as I saw that, tears, like, just crying, like, immediately sad, like, that was just on a different level, like, of disrespect, like, because I'm a mom and I know how she feels, and, like, just seeing her cry and seeing her, she can't do nothing. She's at work. She can't do nothing. So just seeing her feel helpless, that's heartbreaking. And I really hope that that person gets locked up. I hope that they do him dirty. And yeah, I hope you get death row because you took an innocent kid's life. What is wrong with you? And I'm so happy I can get all of my frustration out because I want to go see that man that did that to that kid. Like, I'm ready for you. This is the other topic that I want to talk about. And I feel like I'm not getting all of my anger and rage out because just these make me so upset. Like, because I have a kid. I don't play about him. And I don't play about nobody. Like, if you guys know, in my last episode, I was talking about bullying and stuff like that. And since I was bullied, I have a very thick skin and I love to bully a bully. Sure do. I sure do. So sometimes in certain situations, you got to treat people how they're treating you because people need a dose of their own medicine. If you don't, people will keep making the same mistakes. People will keep, because certain people are not connected with God. People are not connected with themselves. People don't care. People are just living this life thinking I can do whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna die and come back. I'm gonna reincarnate. Yeah. Okay. So no, for all the people who are out here taking life seriously and genuinely knows what it means to be a good person, to have a big heart, to to make these decisions, to make the best decision for yourself, because it's so easier to do the wrong thing, to be a bad person, right? It is 10 times harder to be nice. It is 10 times harder to do the right thing. Okay, so that's all I'm here for, because the rate that we're going in this world, you're only going to have yourself to blame. And if you know somebody that's doing this to other kids, or not even just kids in general, being an ugly and a bad person, stand up to them. If you see somebody getting bullied, stand up for them.
A 6-year-old boy beaten to death with a piece of lumber is speaking.
Beaten to death with a piece of lumber. See, I forgot about that part. Beaten to death with a piece of lumber. Like, nigga, how you lost your... Like a moment of silence. Because he peed in public? Let's play this video.
Exclusively to ABC7, her son's babysitter Ernest Love is charged.
Lance Crawford instead caused him unimaginable pain.
He died a brutal death. It's brutal. He did not deserve to go out that way.
Yeah. You did it, but it don't matter. You gotta push through it.
Okay.
This is one of the many videos Ernest Lamar Love sent to Chance's mom anytime he babysat.
He came in my son's life.
I don't want to be cussing and like doing all this, but like being aggressive. But this is how I'm feeling. I am upset with this man.
File for a 17 follow-up file, a bullying incident involving a middle schooler allegedly tormented by 2 high school students led to a heartwarming community moment this morning.
Community members surprised the boy at home to escort him back to school.
So
17's
sweet.
Michaela Armstrong's in East Bakersfield.
And they get them these luxury cars and stuff, and like, it's typical, it's a boy thing, boys love cars. But since I'm a mom and it hit home for me because I have a son, I would never want this to happen to him. My son loves cars. Like, he is in his car era, girl, let me tell you. Like, these little cars, like, I'll take him into Walmart. What do you want? Get something that's like 30, 40 bucks, a toy, right? He wants a little car, tiny little car. I'm like, you're not breaking mommy's bank now, but he wants so many little cars. He just loves cars right now. He is in his car era, okay? And just seeing this little boy be happy about all these these are like, they actually got like actual luxury nice cars, like Lamborghinis, fucking Audis, nice cars, like lined up to drive him to school. Like, my son would love that. Would love that. And this, I immediately started crying. Like, this broke my heart. But I'm just happy that this little boy is still alive. But just listen.
With the uplifting story.
Turning a negative into a positive was the goal Friday, starting with changing the way the young victim in that viral bullying incident looked at heading to and from school.
Whoa! That's a Corvette!
LaShaw woke up to dozens of luxury vehicles in his driveway, ready to take him to school after he was tormented on camera by Golden Valley High School bullies.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to say this without using profanity? Like, excuse my French. You can see it on this video, and I'm posting this somewhere over here on the screen, but you can see these boys just like slapping him just to see if they can get away with it. Like, if I ever catch you doing that to my son, it's going to be a second coming, I promise. Or if I ever catch anybody doing that to anybody that I love, anybody, I don't even got to know you, there's going to be a second coming, I promise.
him to school after he was tormented on camera by Golden Valley High School bullies, forcing him to lick one teen's shoes. Amir Hamad worked with Porsche Bakersfield to make it happen and said he wanted to help Lashal cheer up after the incident.
Each and every single one of us have been through something like that. And because of that, I wanted to show Carter that he's special and bullying has no place here. No kid should ever have to go through that and be robbed of their smile and their happiness. Every kid deserves to be happy.
He got him an iPhone so he can call, and I'm so upset that I'm crying, but this is the one that brought me to tears early in the morning, man. This one did it to me. It just reminds me of my son so much. And, the kid that was speaking for him, saying that he just deserves to feel special. He was saying that every single one of them have been bullied like that. So I don't know, maybe in this school, maybe. And, you guys know in my first episode, I was talking about how I was bullied. And just seeing that would really make a person want to take their life, make them want to hurt themselves, make them want to hurt other people, So if you're listening, the whole moral of these stories and this point is to check up on your kids, talk to them. How was your day at school? Because we know what's going on at school right now. I think what matters to God is, do you have a good heart? Are you a good person? I don't think it really matters if you cuss. I don't think it really matters what sex you like. It doesn't matter, okay? It only matters if you are a good person, okay? And the people that did this for this little boy, such a good person. But I'm praying for him, and I think he's so precious and so sweet. And to his parents, I love you so much. And to those bullies, it's gonna be like, beep. I think that this is pretty long. I really want to do like hour-long podcasts, how you're supposed to, obviously. Hopefully this can be an hour. I mean, I didn't write anything out or take notes. I just kind of went into it and did it. So I hope that I can, when I go edit this, that everything is coming out flowingly. But these two situations, and there will be more that I will be talking about in the future, completely broke my heart. Just protect your kids, man. I just realized I wasn't holding this half the time, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But I don't know. This is just, it's heartbreaking and it makes me sad, and I really want to see a better change in the world with adults, adult men, adult women. When you are babysitting, when you have the privilege to look after the future, which is the youth, take care of them. That is somebody's child. Okay? Like, if you don't have kids, maybe you don't understand, okay? You're somebody's kid. So you can understand how precious that this life is. And I don't know why I feel like I'm wrong for speaking about this, or I know that there's going to be critics and people in the comments, but damn, y'all should be in the comments with me, right? Like, this is wrong. So, like I said, keep an eye on your kids. Make sure that you know who's watching them. Because these things are happening every day. It's getting worse. The devil is loving it, right? I love you guys. This was a little bit controversial, I feel like. It was intense. But we had to talk about this. We had to discuss this because this is disgusting at this point. Okay? And I'm praying for the families out there who are dealing with kids that are being bullied, kids that are being abused. It's wrong, and it's sick, and it ain't right. Murphy's voice, it ain't right. It ain't right, okay? So I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. This is episode 2 of Lani.All.Inclusive.